Hi Byju's. This is Radhika explaining physical properties of metals and non-metals, grade 10 science. In this presentation, I'm going to explain some of the physical properties of metals and non-metals like their appearance, density, conductivity, malleability, ductility, and sonority. First, the appearance of metals. When metals are freshly cut or polished, they have shine over the surface called metallic luster. This is due to the presence of free mobile electrons in the crystal lattice of metals. These free electrons reflect light and give metallic luster to the metals. Next, density. Generally, metals have very high density except lithium, sodium, and potassium. These metals have lower density than water. The high density of metals is due to the presence of tightly packed crystal lattice. The space between the atom is very low in metallic crystals. This gives high density. The densest metal is osmium. Next, the conductivity of metals. Metals are excellent conductors of heat and electricity because atoms in the metals form a matrix through which outer electrons can move easily. Silver is the best conductor, but bismuth and tungsten are poor conductors of electricity. Next property of metal is malleability. The property of material being beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Metals can be bent or shaped without breaking. This is because the metals have layers of atoms that can slide over one another without breaking their metallic bond. The most malleable metal is gold. Next property of metals is ductility. The ability of material to be drawn into thin wires is called ductility. Most of the metals are ductile in nature. The most ductile element is platinum. There are some exceptional in this case too. Zinc is non-malleable and non-ductile. Metals are generally sonorous in nature. They produce deep, high-pitched sound when they struck. Metals are sonorous because electron bonding in metals is highly delocalized. Some of the other properties of metals are they are very hot except sodium, potassium, and lithium. These metals are very soft and they can even cut by knife. They have very high melting and boiling point. Gallium has very low melting point and high boiling point. Mercury is the only metal which is present in liquid state at room temperature. Metals can form homogeneous mixtures with other metals or non-metals. These are called alloys. Metals exist in combined state except noble metals. Generally, noble metals exist in free state. Now we are going to discuss the properties of non-metals. First, appearance of non-metals. Non-metals have dull, colored or colorless appearance, but graphite and solid iodine has a shiny appearance. Non-metals are brittle when they are in solid state. But diamond, an allotrope of carbon, is the hardest material in nature. Next, density of nonmetals. Nonmetals have very low density except diamond because nonmetals exist in liquid and gaseous states, so they have very low density. Next, nonmetals are non-malleable and non-ductile, but carbon nanotubes or CNTs are ductile in nature. Next, conductivity of nonmetals. Nonmetals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. But graphite, which we are using in electrodes, is good conductor of electricity due to the presence of delocalized electrons. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. In graphite, 3 electrons go for bonding with other carbon atom and 1 is free. This electron accounts for the conductivity of graphite. That's all about the properties of metals and non-metals. Thank you for watching. Thank you.